Well, it's time for that bittersweet last video. You don't have to watch, fool.
I know. That's like looking at my
Is
wrist.
it the kick down, punk down?
No,
Oh.
it's not. It's time for... Here, hold this real quick. Wanna hold this one?
Sure.
It's time for the SmackDown Rundown. Go!
Wait! SmackDown. Last week we had the 15th anniversary of SmackDown.
Holla holla.
This week was quite different.
Kicking off year 16.
Yeah.
Look at me like I was wrong.
Well, I was like, wait, year 6? It took me a second.
Because he can't do math.
No, numbers hurt my... That's why I talk wrestling. Fuck numbers.
There are numbers in wrestling.
I don't want to fuck numbers.
There was
either.
like, have you even seen the Royal Rumble? There's so many numbers involved in that.
Yeah, I can count up to 30.
Yeah, but I mean the video packages.
Yeah, like Royal Rumble by the numbers.
Yeah.
They give me the answers, though. I don't have to think about it.
So SmackDown.
Yeah, we open up SmackDown with Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins coming down and advocating his selling out. The crowd was really giving it to him, just,
And he was taking it, if you know what I mean.
He's talking about
I
how
thought we were done talking about anuses.
he was talking about how you're damn right I sold out, and guess what happens when you sell out? You go to the top. He's showing the Money in the Bank contract. You get things handed to you when you sell out. It's probably the best decision I ever could have made. Just completely taking. Obviously, it's something he's done since it happened. He's taken the fact that he sold out to heart, and it's made him who he is.
I mean, completely ignoring the fact that selling out is leading to him versus Dean Ambrose in Hell in a Cell. It's probably not the best decision he could.
He doesn't seem too worried about that, though.
I would be.
But Dolph Ziggler, the Intercontinental Champion, would come out and say, you might get all these things by selling out, but one thing you don't get is self-respect. That's the one thing that selling out doesn't get you. And it was kind of weird, knowing that Ziggler's been in that heel role. Never really been the sellout kind of guy.
Well,
but having
kinda, he was with Vicky for a while.
That's true.
But he didn't have his self-respect then.
Yeah,
He's speaking from experience, guys.
That's what I figured.
Rollins kind of comes back at him. This all leads to Ziggler kicking him in the face.
Yeah, Rollins is all like, look, I don't have top ramen for hair, so
Ziggler would drop kick Rollins in the face, which would lead into our very first match, which would be Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler.
I didn't see that.
Wow.
A lot of fast-paced action going on here.
From Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins.
I have an important note, though, that I just realized.
Important note, go for it.
No one came out and made this match.
Yes, this is very unlike WWE.
The match was already set.
I know, but normally they
in a formulaic, the WWE opening formula, two guys come out, promo, and then somebody comes out and makes the match.
Yeah.
We broke the chain.
Yeah. We already knew the match was happening, though.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Who said?
It
was going to change the formula.
They did change the formula. That's all I'm saying. And it's important to note that. They did something slightly different. And we're spending way too long on this than I wanted to.
The match was awesome, though. Great action from both.
Jumping and kicking and slamming and selling.
Outing.
It would end with Seth Rollins hitting the curb stomp on Dolph Ziggler. Ambrose would come out and chase Seth off after that, telling him, really reiterating the fact that he's going to rip his face off at Hell in a Cell.
With all this face ripping off talk by Dean Ambrose, and we'll even get more of that because he goes off more on that even later in the show.
Yeah.
I'm almost wondering if we're gonna see like the first intentional blood in WWE.
Would you like to make the tell everyone the revelation that we realized as far as this Hell in a Cell match is concerned?
Absolutely. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins for the very first time since the initial Hell in a Cell is going to be the very first time there's two Hell in a Cell virgins going one-on-one in a Hell in a Cell match. We backtracked the entire history, starting with Undertaker versus Shawn. In every single match after that, there has been at least one other participant that has been in a Hell in a Cell previously.
Huh?
Including a 5-person Hell in a Cell match there's a 5-person Hell in a Cell match between John Cena, CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler, Alberto Del Rio, and Jack Swagger. That was a dark match main event at a Raw Super Show.
In Kansas City back in 2011.
Weird. I was gonna ask why I didn't remember that, but that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, I went through the entire list and I was like, I don't remember this match at all. And that's because it didn't.
I want to know, how lucky do you feel if you're in Kansas City that night and you get a 5-person Hell in a Cell dark match main event?
Right? I mean,
Good on you, Kansas City.
yeah, let's be honest. If you're in Kansas City, you don't feel lucky about much.
Yeah.
Sorry to any of our loyal fans in Kansas City. But I'm a jerk.
So you're a
Really
jerk.
sorry.
You're a jerk.
But yeah,
You're a
so
jerk.
with Ambrose, saying all these things towards Seth Rollins, Kane would come out and say, all this talk
I
about
like hurting people.
all this talk about
Let me
violence
do it.
makes me realize that I don't have a match, and I like hurting people, so
Shakes
I'm
of terror, help me sleep.
so I'm going to have a match later
I
tonight.
think it's weird
against
coming
you.
from a suit. Like, those words sound weird coming out.
That
of
was
a
very
suit.
much more a Demon Kane promo than a
Yeah.
Suit Kane promo.
I think they've kind of melded the two together. They've done away with the mask itself, and it's
For
something
now.
that comes out when Kane needs to go full monster, but he still has the rage and the want to hurt people
Yes.
despite wearing the suit.
Yes,
Yes.
but it seems weird.
Yes.
It just seems like normal Kane to me.
Yeah, but normal Kane in a suit is weird.
Yes.
I've grown to accept it.
He's a ginger.
Up next, we had backlash from what happened on Monday Night Raw. Layla would now
Backlash?
face AJ in a one-on-one match.
And Layla is still hot.
Yeah.
Paige was on commentary.
Yes. With Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox was out there standing with her.
Yeah, Alicia Fox would be on commentary, but they haven't figured out how to design a headset to go over her 5 head.
Yeah, there's not one big enough. Doesn't fit. They have to custom fit one. It's
A lot of trouble, so they're not going
it's
to do
a
it.
it's a difficult situation. Well, the match wasn't very long. AJ would win her usual way by getting Layla in the Black Widow.
Face first into the mat, by the way.
Yeah, Layla couldn't quite keep her balance in this one. Like, she was...
Well, I mean, she started the Black Widow. Well, Layla was already on one knee. And which made me think she was actually going to go for the Shining Wizard.
Yeah,
But then she did the Black Widow instead. And
the Black Wizard.
and it was kind of mean. Because she had like Layla face down on the mat.
Yeah.
Ass up in the air.
Well,
It's not
Layla walked out on her own. So,
F-E-A-U.
Yeah, AJ didn't exactly have a reason to be nice to
That's
Layla.
the way I like to do it.
But after the match, Alicia and Paige would get in and do a 2-on-1 beatdown on AJ, leaving her laying. I believe they hit it. Alicia hit her with a big kick, and then she got hit with a rampage.
Yep.
No, Alicia came in and got stopped flat by a pounce from AJ.
Oh, that's right.
And then
Because
Paige
you
came
made
in-
the note that it looked weird
Because there's
tiny little
obviously-
AJ
Yeah.
took down giant Alicia Fox.
Super huge
Oh, it's-
5 head.
like a freaking chimpanzee jumping on
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Spider
And then Paige came in with her kick to the throat
Yes.
and the rampage.
And then
Ow.
the rampage. Yeah.
Throw kicks hurt. I'm guessing.
Nose kicks hurt. I'm knowing.
What kind of an asshole would kick you in the nose?
Some guy in a mask.
It's messed up. Fuck you,
Some
mask
guy
guy.
in a black and yellow mask wearing a peacoat to the ring.
A dick. So up next we had Rollins goes back and talks to Kane and says, "Hey, leave me a piece of Ambrose. Leave a piece of Ambrose for me for Hell in a Cell, because I don't want you to
For
do
there, I thought you were going to say for Halloween.
For Halloween and a
Hell in a Cell
Cell.
comes first.
Trick or treat.
No,
Give me candy.
no.
Bitch.
They talk about the matches coming up, the 2 out of 3 falls, and that after tonight and after Monday, there's not going to be a lot left of Dean Ambrose going into Hell in a Cell. And
Monday, because they're going to reiterate the main event, is going to be the 2 versus 3 street fight.
Yes.
Authority versus the Dean Nation.
Yes, it is. And so we'll have to see how Dean fares in these next couple matches going into Hell in a Cell.
And
Pretty well.
scene.
Our next match, we had, I believe this is a rematch from a couple weeks ago,
Probably.
where we had the Usos and
Oh, is
Sheamus
it?
taking on Dust to Dust and The Miz.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this match, and I feel like I've seen it multiple times.
Here, I'm getting this trend is just literally every singles feud that's mid-card is going to get paired up with the Usos and Dust to Dust.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we've seen it in iterations of like Sheamus and The Miz, and Sheamus and Cesaro, and
Dolph.
Ziggler and Cesaro.
Yeah, WWE.
I think we even had Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz at one point.
Yep, WWE getting fucking repetitive again. I don't like it.
It was a good match, though.
Start
Yeah.
of the match was Damien Mizdow.
No, you're putting
again.
on good matches, but it's less special. I don't care no more.
But if you still like the match, then they're still gonna do it. And the match was good. Can't deny the match was good.
And the Damien Mizdow was good. On
Oh,
the
yeah.
outside.
For
Doing all the
me,
same shit.
but for me personally, I think the goodness of the match was outweighed by the repetitiveness. I didn't care.
Yeah, it's one of those times now when I see that graphic come up of the Usos plus A against Dust to Dust plus B, I go, alright. I suppose I'll keep my eyes open.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna say the best part of the match was Damien Mizdow for me.
Absolutely.
That's the best
Well,
part of any match.
Yeah.
Involving The Miz.
He exemplifies, or not, that's the wrong word. He amplifies anything The Miz does. If The Miz is there, you're like, oh great, it's The Miz. But oh great, we get Mizdow also. So
Yeah.
he's
Can when The Rock comes back for a match in the future, can we get Damien Rocked out?
Rock already has a stunt double though. It's his cousin.
But not a WWE stunt double.
No,
True.
I would like to see him and his stunt double take on Miz and Mizdow though.
That'd be scary.
Yeah.
It would be. You
I
seen
call
The
him-
Rock's stunt double?
Looks just like him.
Yeah, he's a scary
Well,
dude.
yeah, that's
It's
what I
literally
figured,
like it's literally like a second less
Did you see
charismatic
the
Rock.
Did you see the new American Gladiators that came out? Hulk Hogan?
I heard of it.
You didn't watch it?
No.
He was one of the gladiators on the show. He's Ola. He's scary.
Yeah, he looks like The Rock, not quite as charismatic. And it's kind of scary if you have a guy who's just a secondary rock body with
Yeah.
a less happy mind.
It's not
Caught,
not good.
caught between a rock and another rock.
Oh, moving on. Speaking of that funny moment, we had Big Show and Mark Henry talking about flipping a guy's car at the Waffle House.
I love that Big Show came out and had a really heartfelt promo. And then to me, he killed the mood when he called Mark Henry out by saying, "Come on down, you sexual chocolate
that
handsome
was
man."
Weird.
What it was?
I think we got something a little more than a friendship now between Mark Henry and
Big Show just wanted to
We're
try.
talking bromance now.
Uh-huh.
No.
I mean, this is sheer...
Romance is on Impact.
This
We
is-
don't
this
have
is
time.
gonna be a sheer-
bromance.
This is going to be a sheer, bromance novel coming out.
Are you gonna tell them no?
No, I didn't say there's something wrong with it. Just said I
We're
think
just
that's
saying we're
the time.
acknowledging that this seems like it's going past the level of just friends.
Man, you get lonely on the road. You leave your wife at home. Maybe-
Joe,
maybe-
whatever her name is.
Maybe that's just what Big Show and Mark Henry needed.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
Maybe-
funny is Big Show's the little spoon.
Anyway, it was a very, very heartfelt, very funny
Sorry,
promo,
Big Show.
talking about things that they,
But
things.
Big Show doesn't use a little spoon.
Lana and Rusev ruined the,
Yeah.
the heartfelt moment that Big Show and Mark Henry were having.
Yeah.
She called them blimps.
That was the.
Her impersonation of a blimp was funny.
You two are the Goodyear blimps of the WWE.
All blown up. She
And-
did that.
Yeah, that was watching her do that was fucking hilarious.
Then she also called them full of gas and slow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Rusev said something
It's a good
Bulgarian.
It's a good thing for Lana that The Rock wasn't still hanging around, because his response would have been like, "No, the Goodyear blimps are right there."
And they would have pointed at her boobies.
Yeah. Or Rusev's thighs.
It's Moscow. Who's knuckle?
It's Moscow.
Shorts up to the nipples.
Anyway, moving on from there, we find out that another match will happen at Hell in a Cell will be Nikki versus Brie, and the loser has to
Hell in a Cell match.
No, at Hell in a
God
Cell.
damn it! I was hoping a Hell in a
I
Cell
know.
match.
I would like to see them in Hell in a Cell. Granted, they probably wouldn't know how to do anything in there.
I'll just take advice from John and Daniel.
No, that's what it is.
Jonathan and Daniel.
It's billed as Nikki versus Brie, but John Cena and Daniel Bryan come out dressed as Nikki and Brie and wrestle in Hell in a Cell.
I bet if you put the right kind of bra on John Cena, you could get Nikki Bella cleavage going on.
Maybe. Muscle's a lot harder to mold,
One of those special underwire, extra strength cups.
But anyway, yes, it'll be a one-on-one match between Nikki and Brie. The loser must be the winner's bitch for a month. I don't care that little graphic said personal assistant, because the promo they had said bitch.
You know,
so that's what I'm going to go with.
I have a problem with them throwing around the word bitch so much in the Bella promos. Not because I have a problem with the word bitch. I love the word bitch. I love cuss words. I do it all the time. But it's like...
Fuck yeah.
But it's like, okay.
Hell yeah.
It's like, okay, these fucking divas have really shitty promos, so we're just going to make them say the word bitch to make it seem edgy and cool. And that's...
I beg to differ. I just feel like they're taking a scene from Total Divas and they're putting it on SmackDown.
Maybe.
Yeah,
But
they might be trying to use those goddamn cuss words as a way to fill in, for the fact that they don't have any fucking talent.
Right.
So they're just gonna throw in buzzwords like bitch and dick and ass.
Well, they didn't say dick.
They didn't say ass.
They haven't talked
They said
about...
twat.
That wasn't that. That was
Summer.
Summer.
They haven't...
Thank you, Summer Rae.
They haven't said dick yet, but they haven't talked about their fucking boyfriend and husband.
Yeah. God damn it! Clean up your filthy fucking mouths, you bitches.
No, just don't use fucking cussing in place of good shit.
Alright, fuck that. Fuck that. Moving on, we had, it was an okay match between Nikki and Naomi.
Yeah.
Nick Yomi.
Naomi?
When they combine together.
No, it's Nikki.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it wasn't, it was more so, hey, let's give Naomi a little bit of offense before we have Nikki destroy her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Nikki did. I mean, Nikki held her own. It was good. I'm really hoping that we get a decent match out of these two at Hell in a Cell.
I think we should.
We better. That's all I'll say.
I mean, this is the first time we've seen them go one-on-one ever, other than when they really sucked.
Yeah.
So, the fact that they've got talent now, this is the culmination.
Swerve, they're gonna do a promo battle.
Don't fucking say that.
It's alright.
You're gonna reenact a scene from Total Divas at Hell in a Cell?
Yep.
Fuck you.
In fact, that's...
No, thank you.
Hell in a Cell is going to be replaced with Total Divas due to scheduling conflicts.
Yep.
Then we get the Die Hard Dean Ambrose promo.
Yeah,
What are
I
you
like
talking
that. I'm not even gonna touch it, other than the fact that he said yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah, it was good.
And I'm really hoping that sticks as a nickname. I really want him to be Die Hard Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
It sounds better than the Lunatic Fringe.
He sounds way friendlier as Die
Well,
Hard.
no, it's like, to me, saying like the loose cannon, the unstable, like that's way too telling of his. Like that's telling us exactly like, okay, he's crazy.
Yeah, and it's
Calling him Die Hard.
It's almost like stereotypical of
Right.
crazy people to call them crazy.
Right. It's not. Like it just sounds too point blank. It's like saying the crazy Dean Ambrose. Like that was his nickname.
Exactly.
But like Die Hard, it's a way like it gets across that he's crazy without being like without being a big sign over his head. In his
Saying,
entrance. Just
I'm crazy.
yeah,
I'm
crazy with like
I'm crazy.
arrows pointing
Neon
everywhere at
lights
him.
and shit.
Yeah. Though if he had that in his entrance, I would probably mark out. Because what the fuck?
Yeah, Die Hard is more of a kind of like, haha, you can't kill me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is also crazy.
And then they ended the segment with a look from Renee Young that said, "Oh my God, I'm fucking Bruce Willis."
Plus,
With hair.
With hair.
yeah.
Much younger Bruce Willis. But then we
Okay.
go on to our main event, Dean Ambrose versus Kane. Not really anything different than we've seen
No,
out of these two, like the last 3 times we saw them.
I'm one of, I think we're all kind of some of the few people who still appreciate Kane matches.
I do.
Yeah.
I do appreciate a Kane match, but the fact that we've already seen him versus Dean Ambrose 3 times.
I appreciate that Kane is in really, really good shape.
Yes. He's definitely slower.
Yeah.
He's slowed down quite a bit, but yeah, I mean, for the
He
fact that
still
he's
tries.
been like,
Yeah.
what, 19 years in the company now
Oh
or
yeah.
something like
Kane's
that?
wrestled more matches on Raw than any other superstar.
Yep.
Wow.
He's
Really?
The only,
Yeah.
He's the only one that hasn't taken longer than like a 4-month break. And he only does that every once in a while. He doesn't do that very often.
Yeah, wow.
Wrestling
There you go,
consistently
Kane.
since '97.
Yeah. So, I mean, I still appreciate Kane, and I love Dean Ambrose, but yeah, that's like really all I can say about the match.
Yeah. It ended up in a disqualification, as it
Big boot?
usually does. No, actually, this was because of Seth Rollins.
With the big boot.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, was it?
No.
Okay.
I was like, you were almost.
I was like, wait, well, it's happened twice. The last 2 weeks, it's happened once on a show. So if it happened here, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Seth Rollins.
I was just making sure I
came
didn't
in-
miss some.
Seth Rollins just came in and big booted Dean Ambrose.
God, that suck. But yeah, they would try to 2-on-1 beat down Dean Ambrose.
It's called what it was. They double teamed him
You did that,
on purpose.
Yep.
and
I'm proud of it.
And I'm pretty sure you did that like 2 weeks ago.
So, proud of that one too.
But Ambrose
If
would get-
WWE can rehash old ideas, I can. Especially because
don't stoop to their level.
mine are fun.
Welcome to Wrestling Rundown, episode 4.
You didn't have the intro that day.
I don't know,
Yeah,
we're
that's
rehashing
fine.
an old idea.
It's a bad idea.
Episode 6. Is that one better?
No, it was actually your
Yeah.
Alright.
intro there.
You have to do the whole intro that we did though.
Nope. Hey.
Are we done? Or no?
No.
Okay.
Ambrose would get the upper hand with the chair and would whoop the shit out of Kane with it.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins looks
Well, he
scared.
beat the shit out of Kane with it. He didn't whip him with the chair. That would go against physics.
I think he said whoop.
Whoop.
Whoop, there's a chair shot. Whoop, there's a chair shot. Did like,
on your ribs.
yeah, did like 4 on Kane, left Kane laying.
I feel like it was kind of reminiscent of Seth Rollins beating Dean Ambrose with a chair.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That was it for SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it had its moments. Wasn't quite.
Pretty good. Wasn't as good as the rest. Most of the
Yeah,
rest of
Raw really set the
Raw,
tone.
yeah, you stepped up your game, Raw.
Raw set
Good
the
job,
tone for the
Raw.
week, and I think it kind of like.
You know what really set the tone for the week? Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler.
That RKO. That RKO set the tone for the week that
That
could not be
RKO
matched.
set the tone for all of the RKO memes to flood the world.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know if those are related or not. But
Do you have a favorite Randy Orton RKO video? If you do, post links down in the comment section, and we'll maybe make a montage of the ones that we get, and we'll talk about our. You know what? What's your favorite one? What's your favorite RKO video?
Randy Orton RKO's a giraffe.
All right. Thomas Wolf, your
I
favorite?
was gonna say that one. I'll say the failed parkour girl one.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the jumping from one building
Yeah.
to one.
No, it's the chick. It's the chick that's doing the saber-tooth leap,
Yeah.
Oh, over the
where she biffs it face first onto the
Yeah.
side thing.
Yeah. I've got a tie. It's either the kind of parkour where it's one guy jumping from one building to another and it slows down at this moment. You realize Randy Orton was near, and they like fucking face plants on the next building, and it's the RKO. Either that one or the woman squishing grapes that falls out of the pin. Sorry, Randy goes, oh, I can't breathe. Oh, and it just makes all these ungodly noises.
I did see another one that I really enjoyed. You guys ever see the one of the family getting shit whipped around in the boat?
I didn't see that.
The boat's going really fast.
And they're like,
the boat's going really fast, and they're going like this because they can't control it. They're going really fast over waves. They've got one that's John Cena is punching them as they're doing that, and at the end, the dad gets shit whipped the other way. He's driving the boat, and he gets shit the other way, and that's when they get Randy Orton does the RKO.
There was another one that I just remembered where, it's a GIF actually where this kid is on this play structure, and he like backs up, and he like falls off, and then Randy Orton comes and does the reverse RKO.
Yeah, there's some great ones. Post your favorites down in the comments, and let us know what you thought about SmackDown. Let us know what you thought about the rest of the week.
But do that in the appropriate video over there.
Yes.
Like don't tell us about your Raw thoughts right here. Cause
if you want to do that, go back to the top of the playlist.
Yeah.
And check out the Raw review.
There's a playlist.
Yeah, it's right next to
it's right by you.
It's been keeping you company the whole time.
It's like your guardian angel.
That's
That is it for the rest of
Don't look at my playlist.
I'm not.
Sorry.
It's my playlist now.
Hey, intro guy. Take us out.
I'm not taking you out to dinner, weirdo.
I'm going to take the wrestling rundown.
I already bought dinner. That's.
Thank you, ladies. If there's any ladies that will ever watch this video, probably not. And or gentlemen or guys. Thanks anybody who really watches the wrestling rundown. Week 18 has been a pleasure.
Sexually.
SmackDown rundown. Vacuum attack rundown. It was fun.
It was.
I like doing these things.
Yeah.
Hence, I wouldn't have stuck around for 18 of them. If I
Yeah,
didn't enjoy them.
we enjoy this. That's why we do it, even without fans.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But we do appreciate those of you that have been liking
Yeah.
our Facebook page,
Let us
commenting
know
on
that
our
you're there.
commenting on the pictures we post. You guys are awesome.
You guys are the best.
Yes, because you are interacting.
Everyone
with
else
us.
is the worst.
Yeah.
Like all of our
There's
fans.
no gray area.
We're gonna use all kinds of total divas words on you, bitch.
That's it.
Is that it?
Just bitch.
All right.
Hairy cunt bag.
I think
Whoa.
bitch is the only word they actually say. So I think that's
Did
how
I go
it is.
too far?
Maybe.
Did I jump to the end of the spectrum?
Yeah,
real
maybe.
quick?
You got dark.
But no, seriously, like all of our fans that actually are fans, you guys are great. All of our fans who don't watch the show and don't like our shit, like fuck you. Go away. Stop being fans. Why do you consider yourselves fans if you don't even watch the show?
I'm pretty sure you are just considered fans. I don't know. They consider themselves fans.
Leave Thomas alone. Leave Thomas alone.
Yeah, he's fragile.
Talking to you.
What?
Just over here trying to be all Mr. Right all the time.
I was trying to make. It's just. I don't want him to lead himself into a false sense of security.
Well, I think everyone's our fan. They just most of them don't watch it. And I think that's bullshit.
Fans, thanks for tuning in. For Travis Colt,
Thomas Wolf.
I'm
Kevin
Kevin Hawk. That's it. This is the Wrestling Rundown. See you next week.
Oh, okay, why do I always get beat up at the end of these? This is not fair.